Hello, I'm Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special housing report brought to you in association with BNZ. Today we look at figures from the Real Estate Institute on house prices, where the median raw house price in New Zealand rose to a record $360,000 in December from $355,000 in November. The median house price is up 9.6% in the last year. Who would have thought that? However, is the market really that strong? There is another measure of house prices put out by the Real Estate Institute after advice from the Reserve Bank, which strips out some of the variation you see because of the large number of houses being sold at the moment at the high end of the market. Now this measure, the stratified measure, shows that prices actually fell 0.9% in December, and they're still 3.8% below their peak. And that's because the number of properties selling for more than 400,000 has increased to over 42%, almost 42% of the total. Now that's up from 35% in December 2008. What we see here is that more people are buying houses using equity built up from the previous boom. They're borrowing less, and that tallies with the numbers we're seeing from the banks in terms of how much lending they're doing. So we're not seeing the demand-driven, credit-driven boosts in house prices. And when you look at section prices too, which are another measure of the speculative fervor in the market, that shows that section prices on the stratified measure actually fell 3.6% in December and were 18% below the peak. If you look at the median measure, the stratified measure for sections, they're at 165,000. That's well down on the peak of 200,000 at the end of 2007. So even though it appears the housing market's back into boom territory, it isn't really when you look at the better measures around. I'm Hickey. That was a housing report brought to you in association with BNZ.